The annual New York Toy Fair, you've all heard of that. Of course you have. Was held recently, and it's where they show off all the cool new toys. And one of the new toys got some attention, and it's a toy that really intrigued me, was something called... I don't know if you've heard about this. It's a talking teddy bear that actually goes online and connects to Wikipedia to answer kids' questions.
Wow.
It's fascinating. It's the way things are going.
Yeah.
I found out about Wikibear, and I wanted to check out how this thing works, so our staff bought a Wikibear today. Should we turn it on and play with this thing?
Yeah.
Why not? I just turned the switch on, okay.
Hello, I'm Wikibear. What's your name?
Conan O'Brien.
Wow. Conan Christopher O'Brien, former Simpsons writer and current American television host?
Wow, that is really cool.
That's great.
Yeah.
I can answer any question you have. I'm Wikibear.
That's great. Okay, here's a question. Wikibear, what's the longest street in America?
Checking now. Got it. That title belongs to Colfax Avenue in Colorado, over 26 miles long. Yay! No one has ever done that. No.
That was really cool that he came up with that.
Yeah. And speaking of long streets, Civil War General James Longstreet was partially responsible for over 10,000 Confederate casualties.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
During the Battle of Antietam, the bloodiest single-day battle in American history. What a bloodbath. I'm Wikibear.
Yeah, there were a lot of terrible fatalities in the Civil War.
Imagine ditches filled with dead horses.
Okay. Let's try another question. What's the fastest animal on land?
The fastest land animal is the cheetah. It can reach speeds up to 75 miles per hour.
See? That was great information really fast.
Yeah.
But it's still not fast enough to outrun Jack the Ripper. Notorious 19th century British serial killer who murdered at least 5 prostitutes. Lickety-split.
He was a terrible killer, Jack the Ripper, yeah.
And he was never caught or punished. What a clever fellow, yay!
I don't know if yay is the right sentiment.
Yay!
No! Jack the Ripper got away. That's terrible.
Well, some think he was a member of the royal family and some strings were pulled.
You know, you,
Sound like a beetle there.
Yeah, you're sort of starting to ad-lib there, Wikibear.
It's been part of my programming.
Yeah. I'm curious. I'm going to keep trying here. You'd think I'd give up at this point.
You
but
sure?
Yeah. How long did it take the first American astronauts to reach the moon, Wikibear?
It took just 4 days for Apollo 11 to reach the moon.
He's exactly right. I knew that one.
That's much less time than it took the Donner Party to travel from Missouri to California. But unlike the Donner Party, those astronauts didn't resort to cannibalism. I'm Wikibear.
Yeah, no one wants to hear about the Donner Party, okay?
One member of the party went so mad from hunger he ripped off his clothes and ran screaming into the woods.
Why would you do it?
He was the first one eaten.
Okay.
What a bizarre and easily preventable tragedy, yay!
Let's try something kid-friendly. How many people visit Disneyland each year?
Mickey Mouse greets almost 16 million visitors a year.
You can't do anything with that, right? That's a lot of people.
Yes, but that's a drop in the bucket compared to the 200 million people who were killed by the bubonic plague.
Oh, for God's sake. Why are you bringing up the plague? I talked about Mickey Mouse.
Well, the plague was spread by rats, Mickey Mouse's cousins.
Wow.
But here's one question Wikipedia can't answer. What kind of God would allow that to happen?
Okay. I am really sorry. I'm sorry. None of this is appropriate for children, Wikibear.
You can't silence the truth.
Okay. No one wants to hear